Okay, so when I do these videos, I usually try to base them on facts, what I know of the law, and things that I'm reading, court documents and all that stuff. But yet I always get the left coming on here and attacking me, saying all these crazy things that they have no clue what they're talking about. But it's usually an attack on me. And I just want to say this. I got to show you this video from CNN and how these people are losing it. How they go up there and they talk about what just happened with the documents case, and it's so one-sided, it's so fake, and the fact that they sit here and try to attack Judge Eileen Cannon and try to call her incompetent, partisan, all this other stuff, and totally ignoring what's happening in all his other cases. How Judge McCann in the Alvin Bragg case, how he's acted so unprofessionally. He should have recused himself. All the facts that show in any other case that we clearly know he is biased, where we know he is personally involved, where his daughter's making money off of all this, and even on the other cases where we've pointed out the inconsistencies in law and just all the nonsense. And they will totally lose their mind and talk about Judge Eileen Cannon and forget all that stuff I just talked about. But I want to do this. I don't usually come on here and try to rub anything into people's faces and try to boast and do everything in my whole analysis of the Trump situation. But I get that often. I get people coming on, like I said, talking trash, saying all this stuff. So I just want to say this before I show the CNN video of the meltdown. I want to say, since they've been taking this like a football game or like some kind of game, I'm going to say this, and I'm going to leave you with this. Trump got you. You guys are losing it, and he is going to be number 47. Check this out.
Breaking news, the judge in Trump's classified documents case has indefinitely postponed Trump's trial. Judge Eileen Cannon, who was appointed by Trump himself and has issued a number of controversial rulings in his favor, saying it would be, quote, imprudent and, quote, inconsistent to set a trial date now. The case was supposed to go to trial this month. The decision all but guarantees that that is now not going to happen before the election. Out front now, former Trump White House attorney Ty Cobb. Ty, you've been clear with your feelings of how Judge Cannon has handled this case, but this is direct. This isn't just she's, by having an unrealistic trial date on the calendar, we know she's not really putting one on. This is direct, like it's over. It's not happening. What's your reaction to it?
Well, I think you're absolutely right, Aaron. This is direct. This is clear. All she's really done today, though, is make official what everybody, including Jack Smith, already knew, which was she had no intention of getting this case to trial, and she wasn't competent to get this case to trial. She talks about her duty to fully and fairly consider the pending motions. She's had months to do that and did very little. She's ruled on only 3 of the 12 motions to dismiss, all of which could have been easily resolved by now. She ignored Jack Smith's Jack Smith set forth a detailed hearing and pleading schedule for the CIPA issues, the Classified Intelligence Materials, Procedures Act materials, which she wholly ignored and did not act on until today, when she scheduled 2 of the necessary hearings on that for the first time. So, this is something that I think it was always her objective, frankly, to prevent this from going to trial. But also, I think her inability, wholesale inability, to do it was made palpable.
So Ty, is this bias or is it just utter incompetence?
Well, I think I once said that it's, to be fair to her, she may merely be incompetent, but no, this is a combination of bias and incompetence. I mean, for example, she scheduled a hearing on today in this order on the issue of who constitutes Trump's trial team, or not Trump's, the Justice Department's trial team here, the special counsel's trial team, because of Trump's frivolous allegations that it includes a sweeping number of government officials. Now, that's a frivolous motion. No other judge would actually have a hearing on that, but she has scheduled one. The things that she has done here are really inexplicable, and It's tragic. She talks about having honored the public's interest in the administration of justice by postponing the trial. She has not honored the public's interest, for one day in this case, as she has sat in her office, apparently paralyzed from ruling on easily resolvable motions. And sadly, this case will not go to trial, notwithstanding the fact that it's one of the most important cases in history and could have easily been tried in advance of the election.
Yeah, certainly. I mean, the fact pattern on that one, very clear, right? This is not like something like January 6th, where there are a lot of precedent and other issues to consider. Does Jack Smith have any recourse on this, or is this just, case closed?
So I don't believe he does. Scheduling is an area traditionally where judges have wide latitude. I don't think he would have the ability to get her removed on this or overruled on this. I do think, she is not capable of ruling intelligently or fairly on most of the motions that will be pending, and certainly the classified information issues. And I think at some point she will be removed in advance of trial. But keep in mind, this case now can't go to trial until mid to late 2025, and it won't go to trial if Trump is elected. So
does this have any impact on Smith and the January 6th case?
No, but I think even there, if the court rules as suspected in late June or early July, the Supreme Court, that will have been 6 months from the time that it first left the district court. And if you just add those 6 months onto that date, that takes us well beyond the election. I don't think either of those cases has a chance to go. I think the only case we're going to have tried to conclusion, if it gets there, is this New York case.
All right, Ty, thank you very much. I appreciate it.